In the heart of the land, beneath the watchful gaze of ancient baobab trees, lay the village of Kala. Untouched by time, it was a place where the very air seemed to hum with an old, hidden magic. The people lived by the old laws, once passed down from ancestors. And the most sacred of these laws was the silence of the women. Their beauty was said to be a gift from the gods, but it came with a price. Their voices were to remain silent, for words held the power to destroy the balance of the world. Despite the reverence given to the silent women, there were whispers of discontent. Beneath the surface, the women began to feel the weight of their silence, the crushing burden of a beauty locked away by a curse. Some longed to speak, to break free from the invisible chains that bound them, but none dared, for the legends spoke of what happened to those who spoke too soon. And yet, in the deep corners of their hearts, a quiet rebellion began to stir. One day, as the winds whispered the songs of forgotten gods, a stranger came to Kala. His name was Mapu, a man whose features were chiseled by the harsh winds of a distant land. He had heard tales of the village, tales of the women whose beauty had enchanted the world. He came not to worship, but to claim what he believed was his due. When Mapu first spoke to the elders, his voice seemed to slice through the air, like a blade. "I have heard of your women," he said, his words deep and deliberate. "Their beauty is unmatched, and I have come to see it with my own eyes. I will not leave until I have spoken to one of them." The elders, old and wise, looked upon him with suspicion. They had heard of outsiders who came seeking the women's beauty, but they had never seen one with such confidence, such audacity.